Alrighty guys, Sasha going today. So this will be a comparison video that I'm going to make. Just because this is going to be about a store. Now this storage has only been out. Well, it's been around for years, I suppose, but they didn't put one in our neck of the woods until I suppose fall of last year. And they put one in on the North Dakota side there too, where we also go and grocery shop. Because we do most of our grocery shopping in North Dakota. I live here in Minnesota, obviously you guys know that. But for all you newer ones out there, you won't know. But it's just, we do our shopping in North Dakota because it's cheaper. We have to go a few miles, but it's cheaper. So, and plus, to go to the local John Deere dealer, that John Deere dealer is out of the way. So, I go to these over here, picked up my part from John Deere. I actually got to get the shop ready because I got to bring my trailer back here, my little John Deere cart, and I got to work on it. I got to replace the axle in that. That'll be a separate video, but anyways, this is going to be about the Dollar General, I believe they call it. And now I made two comparison videos, and I don't like our first one. Now the first one is here on the Minnesota side. They put it kind of in the town where my bank's at, which I don't say because I don't need creeps trying to find where I live. So, but this Dollar General is a joke compared to the one on the North Dakota side. Now, I did do some comparison videos. I will include them in this video. I will first give you the first clip, and you're gonna see that's the first store. It's from here in Minnesota, you know, my area, and it's a joke. And I will explain why. Now, if you guys, I don't know how I'm going to show the videos. Maybe you're already seeing the video right now as I'm speaking. Maybe not, but the first store is a, how do you want to word it? It's pretty much, well, a clusterfuck. Okay. Because, of course, now someone's got to show up and make tons of freaking racket. The first store is ran by basically younger kids. You know, they don't seem to show like much respect for the place, or they just don't give a shit. Something's up with that, because they don't seem to care about it. They have shit laying all over the place, and it's like a mess. They just don't give a shit about it, you know. And then the kids that work there, they're not super nice, which, you know, is to be expected when you got young people working there. They're a little bit disrespectful. Fucking truck. You always gotta show up when I'm making fucking videos. Like, really. That's why I didn't like this fucking company here. It's stupid. So, basically what it is poor management. You know, they have crap laying all over the floors. They have these freaking cart things at the end of the, like, towards the back of the building. That stuff sits in, obviously, you know, and they take it out. or it's got empty boxes in it, whatever. Like you guys will see those clips, and I just don't know what the deal is, because one person has a hard time fitting down that aisle, that back aisle, and if you're a big guy or a woman, whatever, you're gonna have a real hard time fitting down those frickin' aisles. And then if you're wearing, heavy winter gear, like me, like this is a pretty thick jacket, this is a pretty big jacket, it's not the skinniest thing, it's not like a sweater, This jacket's gonna take up some room, So then while you're walking down every stinking aisle that there is in that stinking place, you are bumping into one thing. There is no sense to having that shit sitting out, taking up space that the customers could be using to walk up and down those aisles. Now, I mean, two people cannot walk up and down that back aisle. Somebody would have to pull off into another aisle just to let that other person go through so they can go down to, down to where they gotta go. I don't know what it is with these Dollar General stores. They make them way too small. I understand that this is supposed to be kind of like a cheap place, where you can get good deals on stuff, which you do get good deals on stuff. It's just that space is limited. Is what, that's the main thing. Okay, well, when you have shit sitting in crates, or on carts, whatever you call those stupid things with the nets around them, those things are supposed to be sitting in the back, out of the customer's way. And then on top of that, you're hiring kids that don't even give a shit about the place. They don't even care. There's no one at the frickin' counter. And of course, they don't give you a bell or nothing to ring, It's like, what are you... Like, I understand that this is like a semi-small town. It's not that small though, but it's small enough. But do you? I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to say this. You could rob that place easy. I'm just putting it out there. Those kids are nowhere to be found. They're either putting stuff in the on the shelves, which they should do that on the weekends, like close the place down on the weekends and do that shit ahead of time. Like, even the grocery store over here is kind of a joke too, but what are you going to do? Sales start Monday, but yet Monday's when they're putting shit out. It's like, do that over the weekend. That's why a lot of places close Saturday and Sunday, because that's the day they restock everything. But whatever. So, I don't know. You could rob that place easy if you wanted to. I'm just putting it out there because, I mean, yeah, they have security cameras up. The security cameras there are not as good as the ones that are on the North Dakota side. But I'm talking about the Minnesota one right here for right now. So, I mean, there's nobody around. I know that, see, me, my mom, and my grandma, we all carpool together, so we go to the same places we shop. So, me and my mom are off doing our own shopping. My grandma, she wanted to get some cat food or whatever, kitty litter or whatever it was. Of course, they don't have it in stock. They never do for her, which is disappointing as well, because I think at the beginning they always had plenty of cat food and kitty litter and dog food on the shelves. And lately they haven't been carrying what she wants. So my grandma she'll either buy something, like pop, she likes her cola, which is bad for you, but she likes it. And at the Dollar General you can get pop for, like, if you get the big liters or whatever, the big plastic frickin' things, you can get them for like $1, which is a hell of a lot cheaper than what other places are selling, for sure. But and we do it. We buy those, you know, bottles of pop. You know, the big ones, not the little ones that you can hold by hand. It's the big things. You know, I don't know if they're 1 gallon or if they're 1 liter or however they look at that, but they're big ones, and you can get them for like $1. So when my grandma gets her pop there, and she gets my uncle's pop there too, and you can get that all for a good deal. But everything else is priced a little bit below average, you know, to what a store would charge you. It's not, you know, dirt cheap, but you know, it's definitely a lot better than if you were to buy it at your local grocery store or a big box store or something. Mind you, at a big box store like Sam's Club, you can get that stuff in bulk. We actually like Sam's Club, but we haven't been to one in a while because our nearest one is like 2 hours away, and we're not going to do that. And plus, my grandma can't drive in the cities either, so I know that I'd be getting my stuff all at Sam's Clubs because you can get it in bulk. But other than that, you just can't do anything. Like, you can get decent stuff there, I mean, but this Dollar General, anyway, I've watched a couple of YouTube videos on it. I know one guy, he just got promoted manager, I guess, of the place, and they gave it to him basically like a tornado has gone through it. It was a disaster, you know. It is, and it was actually a lot worse than what ours are. I mean, at least there's plenty of stuff in stock. They don't ever let the shelves run dry. But as of yet, anyway. But the problem is, and then here's another thing. I want to tell you guys this before I forget all about it. And you're going to see it in the clip anyway, but I think it was the second to the last row when you walk down the aisle in the back aisle. When you're in not against where the main doors are, you got to go to the back, okay, to the far back of the building where the last aisles are. And I believe it's the second aisle to the last. It'd be to the left when you walk in that building anyway. I mean, I think all Dollar General layouts are the same basically, but for me it'd be the second aisle, second to the last aisle when you first walk into the door to the left. So, but we didn't notice that because we usually go right, because that's where all the pop is to the right. We grab pop, we grab all the easy stuff first, and whatever we need there, and then we work our way to the left. Well, we went up that second to the last aisle. I don't remember what was in that aisle, but that aisle, towards when you walk up that aisle to go to the counter, was completely blocked off by one of those crates. And I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, that's going to make your customers real happy. Your customers have to fucking make U-turns to go out the way they came in. That's not the way it's supposed to work. We're supposed to be able to go. Some people want to go in one way and walk all the way down to the end and then go out the other end, you know? Like, it's quicker that way. It's faster than going to the end, finding out you can't get through, and you got to pull a frickin' U-turn. And I was pretty close to just wanting to grab that fucking thing and throw it across the damn floor, because it's, you know, you're pissing your customers off by blocking that. And I just don't find how that's right, you know. Like, you're putting stuff on the shelves. I understand that, but see, here's the thing: the shelves, once the shelves are full, once you fill them up with stuff, take the damn carts away, put them back in the back of the building, where the storage room is, you know. Don't just leave it there because you're lazy and you don't want to have to walk back there to go get it. Like, it ain't that far to go. They leave the frickin' door open to where I can see basically where the storage room is. Basically just right through the big main doors in the back, and there you go. So it's freaking ridiculous. That store, the number one store over there, is it's a joke. The worst thing of it is that it's being ran by kids. And then my grandma, she was done. She was going to go to the counter and, you know, pay for her stuff that she wanted. My grandma said that she was there for probably at least 5 minutes before somebody even noticed. You know. And then the lady's like, "Oh, are you done or whatever, you know?" My grandma's like, "Yeah, I've been done for a while." It's like they don't pay attention. They're not watching the counters. Like, you could, if somebody really wanted to rob that place, they could just simply walk in the door. Yeah, you're going to be on camera, but if you're wearing a ski mask, it ain't going to matter. You could walk in that building so damn easy, walk behind the counter, take the money and go. They wouldn't even know until they check their security systems, realizing, or until they check, you know, the cash register machines. You know, they realize, oh, there's no money in here. Where did it all go? Well, I wonder where it all went. Somebody took it, you know. They don't watch it. It was at least, like I said, at least 5 minutes before my grandma finally got service. It was like, and then yet on top of that, you're making an older lady stand around on her. My grandma's got bad knees. She can't stand for very long before they start hurting. You know, her knees crack, they ache. You know, well, she's old, so you can't expect an old granny to stand there for 5 minutes because you're too damn lazy to frickin' either stand at the damn counter waiting for somebody to come, you know, or you're not checking up on it. And I know I don't even know if in this one, if there's anyone even watching The Office. I mean, the office door's open, so you could easily rob the office if you wanted to too. You know, it's like, it's a joke. It's ran by kids, that's the problem. And then this girl, I think this would have been a few weeks ago, a couple days before we went there again, because we had to run back down there earlier last month, or late last month, and so we ran in there again and grabbed a couple of things, and there was this woman behind the counter, and she had her freaking kid there. Her kid was like no more than 4 years old, you know, and you're sitting here, you know, you got a freaking line that's like 10 miles long of customers waiting to get served on, and you got one counter open. There's supposed to be two there. There's only one that's open. Where's that other person? And then you got this woman watching her child at the same time. You know, you're not supposed to be bringing your kids to work, you know, for whatever reason. You either can't find a babysitter or no one's willing to watch it. Okay, well then that means you really can't go to work then, because you're not, because kids are distracting. She's not even doing her freaking job. She's doing more yelling at the kid than she is doing her freaking job. That just pissed me off. So let me play the clip here. I'll probably just play it after this a little bit. You guys can watch the first store and tell me what you think. So enjoy that little bit of the clip there.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to Caribou real fast.
Hi, welcome to YouTube, bitch. How much space we've lost because they have these freaking things out and they have them out 24/7. It's like they don't even do their freaking job here. Look at that space. Unreal. Seems legit. We would have so much more space if all the shit wasn't here. Really? Now why is that just sitting around not doing anything? Empty boxes. Just sitting there. Just chilling. No one's doing anything with it. Blocking alleyways. You're getting paid to do your fucking job. Quit sitting around. Welcome. And that one they blocked. You can't even get out. That's your exit. And they blocked it. Totally legit. How to piss your customers off right there. Okay, well, so hopefully the first clip there showed you what that shithole looks like. You know, it's a freaking disaster. I don't know what else there to say about it. That one's a joke. You know, they don't have no respect. Of course, they're young, so they don't have no respect for nobody. They're not around. You got one running around with headsets on her damn phone like she's trying to drown out any noise. You know, like they're damn lucky that they're women. If they were men, I'd be fucking breaking their teeth, because like, you're supposed to do your fucking job. And where's that other fucking person watching the goddamn counters? You know, it's like, you don't frickin' leave your counters. Like, I don't know how, I don't think they have a lot of help there, but if you can't find the help, then you shouldn't be building a building there that's worth a lot of frickin' money, and there's no one there to run it safely and properly. That one is a joke. That one there is that one takes the cake. But I don't want to go there really anymore, because I've been in it and they don't really have nothing that I need that I could just go to my local hardware and get. Actually, my local hardware's got more shit. Well, the hardware's, well, they'd have different stuff, but some stuff you can get at your local grocery store too, and you can get at your hardware too. So, you know, I don't really have a reason to go in there. Besides, you know, the pop is, you get a freaking good deal on it. That's about it. Other than that, I have no reason to go in that one. I don't like the fact that it's so small. You know, I mean, the aisle size is one thing, but then yet when you have shit on it, you know, like those crates, you can't walk anywhere. You simply cannot walk anywhere. That ain't right. That's just stupid and laziness, you know. I don't know if it's just because these are younger kids and they don't give a shit, or if it's really just the manager that don't give a shit. It's either one. Now, I know some of you guys are gonna say, well, all Dollar Generals are like that. That's not very true, because the one on the North Dakota side, which I'm going to tell you now about, and I also got video of that store as well. The North Dakota store is a much nicer place to be. Why? First of all, they have more people than they need to work there. You know, they have people working the counters, and then they got people putting stuff on the shelves and whatever. And they're nicer. You know, the people there, and they're older. They're a little bit older. There's one guy there that's young, and he's flirting with the girls that are working there, of course, typical. So, which you shouldn't be doing either. You shouldn't be flirting with somebody at work, but whatever. So, but they're nicer. There's more people working there. Of course, that town is much bigger than that one over there. But here's the thing. I also got a clip of it, and I'm going to show you it. There is very little crap in the aisles. The aisles are nice and big. They're basically perfect. I mean, you will see in the clips that there's like a few little things that are sitting on the floor. Like there was like a pail, or like a mop bucket. You know, it's not a big deal. Even if you moved it over a few more inches, you'd have plenty of clearance. And then on the other aisle, you would see like this yellow box. It was full of like rakes and shovels. Okay, and it's not a big deal because it's just one thing out of a million, you know. And then the big main aisle in the back, you know, along the back of the building, not a damn thing in the way. There is no crates anywhere. There's no empty boxes sitting anywhere. That's the way you need to run a store. You know, it's like, don't run it half-assed, you know, and make it hard for people to get in and out. You know, it's just not right. So I much prefer the one on the North Dakota side than I do here in my own neck of the woods, because these are ran by teenagers, it seems like, and they're young and they're women and they don't give a shit. At least these women don't give a shit. I don't know, the other women that work there, they're a little bit older, it seemed like, so they have a little bit more respect and they want your business. That's what they want. And those people over there I don't think give a shit, you know. So yeah, I don't have much respect for them over there at that first store. The second store, I like it much better, and you still get the same prices, obviously. But it's just convenient to go to this one over here because I'm already here, you know. But we don't grocery shop here, or right where my bank's at, you know, that town, because the food at that store is very high compared to North Dakota, where, you know, you can get it for a few cents cheaper. And you may not think that, a few cents, what's a few cents? Well, when you're picking up like 500,000 items, you know, those cents turns into dollars real quick. So we're actually saving quite a bit of money going over there. So, but I know some people said that Dollar Generals, you know, they're ran poorly, and then some are ran nicely, whatever. It all depends on where you're freaking located and who's running the damn place. This one over here is a joke. This one over here is alright. But I'm doing a comparison video because it's just, you know, it shows basically who's running it by how clean the place is, by how much crap is in the way, and you know, and a few other things you can probably think of. So let me show you that second clip there of the second store, and you guys can tell me what you think on that one. Not as bad as the first place. This is the second store. I got a few things out, but it ain't as bad as the other one. This is how it should be now.
What do they have in here?
Nice and clear. Decent clear. Few things. Right.
How about you?
This is the other end of the store now. It's not as bad as the first one. I'll explain that later. I think I showed you. Look at the hallways. Nice and freaking wide. Okay, so hopefully you guys saw that one. Much cleaner, much more wide open. You know, better. Basically, there's not all that fucking shit in the goddamn way. You know, that's the problem. You know, it doesn't look professional when you go to that one and you got shit hanging all over the place. You got crap all over the floor that no one seems to give a shit about. And then this one, their security system, it's about the same, but they upped it by a little bit by adding monitors to, I think, to about every other aisle. So basically, when you walk down that aisle, there's, you know, obviously a security camera there, but you can also see yourself because they got the monitor hooked up to that. So basically, they could probably see what's going on from the counters, really. Or I guess just let you know that, hey, it is working, and you know you're being recorded, whatever. But they upped it once, or you know, by adding monitors, which I didn't show, I don't think. But that store over there didn't have that. They just had simple security cameras, and there you go. But it's amazing. You just drive a few miles one way and you got a shitty store. Drive a few miles the other way and you come across a store that's, you know, all right. You know, it's like, I don't know. But that's just my comparison video. I don't know what you guys think of it. Let me know. But that store over there is a shithole. They need to fire those fucking kids and get adults that actually know how to run a damn business. Because they do not. They do not. Kids don't give a shit. You know, they don't even want to work. You know, it's like these kids don't want to work. It's like they're too good for it. They want to be a lawyer or a doctor or something and make $10 million a year. And it's like, yeah, well, what's going to pay for your freaking college school for that? You know, it's like some parents can't pay for that. So you as the kid, if you want it damn bad enough, you're going to have to get a freaking job to do it. And if that's the only job you can get, take it. But show your freaking respect and do your freaking job. That first store, you could rob that store blind and they wouldn't even know. The second one would definitely be a little bit harder because there's more people there. You know, more people that actually work there, and they just have better security systems. So, and the people there are just much nicer. You know, and they actually even want to talk to you. I went into that store over there, North Dakota side, and after we got done, you know, handing the cash over to pay for the stuff that we bought there, because we bought stuff there too. So after we did that lady there, she actually started talking to us. You know, she's like, "Oh, are you ready for that big snowstorm? Because we're supposed to get a major snowstorm tonight. Apparently, it's supposed to go until Monday. And they're talking like 3 to 5 inches or whatever the hell it was. Well, I don't think we're gonna get it. I mean, we might. It's getting windy out now, but I don't know. But they actually want to talk to you. You know, they actually, you know, because they want your business, obviously. So they have to be nice. But at least they're being nice about it, and they're not being dicks about it. You know, and they're not just abandoning the freaking counters to the point that you could rob the place, and they're not leaving shit all over the place. Now, there's another thing I don't like about the Dollar General store, the Dollar General stores. I don't know if they're all like this, but as far as I know, these two are, but I'm sure the rest of them are all like this. I don't know why this is, but this is the way they do it. You cannot use their bathrooms. They do have public bathrooms there, but you can't use them unless you ask for the stinking key. That's the thing I don't really like, that you have to ask for a key. You know, I mean, if a man's got to go, a man's got to go. You know, it's like, I don't need to stand around. And then I got to freaking walk 10 miles to go get it. It's like, do you not keep a key on you, or what? So, I mean, my local hardware store that I went to just the other day, they have a bathroom in there, and they don't ask for a key. They don't ask you to sign a piece of paper, you know, or anything stupid like that. You're just welcome to use it. So I think it's a little bit ridiculous that for the Dollar General place, you gotta ask for a stinking key. Why that is, I don't know, but I think it's stinking retarded. So I don't know. To anyone that's out there that's thinking of working at Dollar General, I would probably do your homework a little bit first and see, like what store you're gonna work at. See how it's ran. See if the people are friendly. See how much crap is laying on the floors, and stuff like that. And if the shelves are freaking half empty, then I probably wouldn't work for them. Because the thing is, what they're gonna do is they're gonna make you work harder, make you do all the work, and then they're gonna come bitch at you and be like, "Oh, you're not working hard enough." Someone had even left that in a comment on the other guy's video that I watched, saying that he does all the work, and he's working, many hours, and they're sitting there bitching at him that he's not working hard enough. Well, there's only so much one man can frickin' do. It's like, Jesus, maybe get more frickin' help then. But then they need to stop hiring kids. Kids just don't have respect, and they just don't need to be at a place like that, or any place really, because they just don't have, the way they're raised nowadays, they don't show respect. They don't care about the place. We don't need that. It's just, if kids want to work, they need to go mow lawns, go rake leaves, go shovel freaking driveways, do it the way kids did it back in the olden days. Go help mow an old granny's yard or something. She'll give you a freaking couple bucks here and there. If you do a damn nice, good enough job, that old lady would keep hiring you. But don't work in a public place, because there's just no respect there, and they don't need to be working there. If they're not going to show the place respect and show customers respect, then beat it. That store over there, I probably would never go back to it, because it's, even my grandma said it too, they're not nice, they're not, respecting, they're not even respecting her. They don't care about the store's full of fucking junk. It's just that nobody cares. Nobody cares. So when it comes to stores like that, I just try to avoid them. Screw it, they don't need my damn money. I'll go find me another one that cares more than, So you guys, I want you guys to leave in the comment section below what your Dollar General store is like, what your experience has been like with them. And let's just get it out there. Share this video if you want, let other people know that, Dollar General, I mean, not all of them are going to be bad, but there's going to be a few out there. I have one already. So I have one bad one, and I have one good one. So however you guys want to look at it, you can look at it that way. But I look at that one as a freaking joke, and I look at this one like, yeah, I like this one better. So, but you guys can leave in the comment section. Let me know what your experience has been like with these places. I don't really know too much history about the Dollar General, or whatever the fuck they call it. I I've only watched a couple of videos on YouTube, and they're not great ones. So I can well imagine what their, what their history is like. So, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna take off. I'm going to pull my trailer in here and start tearing it apart and see if I can pull that stinking axle out and put the new one in. I bought an axle for my trailer, so I got to put it in, or my cart, I mean. So I got to put that in. So that'll be a separate video. So if you guys want to see that, then subscribe to this channel if you're new, and then you'll eventually see it. If not, well, whatever. So, alright guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.